Now though, we're talking about cars, and if you own a car, you would know that you need to take care of it because essentially you put your life in this piece of machinery, so it goes without saying that you need to take that ultimate care. Now, Federol and Mogul has put together a really cool series on highlighting all those important aspects, and today we're starting off with making sure that your braking system is in good working order.
We are back on the road to a better maintained and therefore safer car, ensuring ultimately that you're in control. If the gloves didn't give it away, today we're getting a bit practical. Bertus, welcome back. I see you brought your full bag of tricks. What are we going to be talking about today?
Graham, today you're in my domain. I'm going to show the viewers at home the complete brake system. And you must remember always to look at the braking system, not only as fitting a set of pads, but the full system as a whole. So we'll start off today with identification of the brake disc. This is actually the component that assists to stop the vehicle. Over here we've got the caliper that houses the brake pads. Here's a single pot fist type caliper. You get different types of calipers, but it varies from vehicle to vehicle and application to application. On the back of this vehicle we've got a drum brake assembly, slightly different in the way that it works, but very, very effective.
It's amazing to think that all the engineering in this car gets channeled through this one tiny system. How does it all come together to actually slow down and eventually brake the car?
With one component falling out of this system, you've got a complete failure of the system. It all starts with a brake pedal, what you normally see when you get in the vehicle. It's actually connected to the master cylinder that initiates pressure down to the slave cylinders or the caliper, and it pushes the hydraulic fluid, the brake fluid, through the pipes, through the steel connections over there, through the rubber pipe into the caliper, and initiates pressure onto the brake discs to slow down the vehicle itself. And the same applies for the rear.
So what happens in the car when this system fails, when your car is not braking effectively?
If the brake system is failing, nobody is safe anymore. Not the occupants of the vehicle, the family that's sitting inside it, the pedestrians, or other road users. So it's very important to always maintain the brake system in a correct manner. In some instances, with doing the maintenance, you can actually identify little areas where it could be problematic in giving a failure in due time. A quick inspection of your hoses to make sure that your hoses are actually in a very good condition is critical while doing brakes as well.
Now, I saw your eyes rolling looking at the oil coming down from our shock system here. It's all part of one bigger system at work as well, hey?
One must remember the brake system is a system on its own, but it's incorporated with other systems on the vehicle. Over here you can see this shock absorber is actually leaking oil, so it's faulty. It's not doing the work that it's supposed to work to make sure that your wheel stays in contact with the road. So this must be replaced because this has got a big impact on the lifespan of the pads and also the brakeability of this vehicle, because now you've got an abnormal amount of load transferring directly onto the front axle and actually putting extra heat into the brake system as it is. In
our last session, you had some polar advice for us. Any tips for the viewers today?
The final tip for today is following distance. As you know it, we have to have a decent following distance of at least 1 to 1.5 car lengths under normal driving conditions between yourself and the driver in front of you. With the rainy season coming up, you guys down in Cape Town, increase that following distance with at least 2 car lengths, or measure it by identifying something on the road and measuring as you go towards it, adding additional 2 to 3 seconds to give yourself a little bit more time to react in an emergency situation.
Now that you know how it functions, check your vehicle's braking system. Need a new part? With Federol, you have the world experts on your side.
I hope you guys at home have had a couple of those aha moments. It really doesn't have to be something so complicated that you don't understand it yourself. You can take control. But I cannot wait to take this guy apart.
This is going to be very interesting.
You're in control with Federol.